This is Out Loud and Loud.
Oh, John, it is the end of the year. 2025.
You didn't even do the countdown. Like, I was waiting for the 10,
Oh
9.
my gosh.
Ugh.
Because I'm ready for it to be over.
That's funny.
This year was a year. We will get into it, but I just thought because this year was a year, maybe we could just talk about the good memories of New Year's Eve that we've had as kids and like because we did a lot of New Year's together, John.
We did a lot of New Year's together. It's true that it's that time of year. You've got me not only reflecting on resolutions, but now you've got
Mm,
me reflecting on memories of the resolutions that we
all
have
of them.
failed to make the last 41 years.
We've gotten some through.
Yeah, like this podcast.
Our Disney magazine,
Yeah, that
reinvented.
yeah, there you go. It only took us 25 years to get here.
I mean, I don't remember any memories of New Year's as like a 5 or 6-year-old. I'm not I guess you shouldn't really.
I actually did some homework prior to
Oh,
this
okay.
episode that I've not
Like
shared
you
with
went back
you.
in time?
I mean, essentially, I asked my mom today,
Yeah.
what my first New Year's was like.
Oh, I love that. And
Yeah,
your mom
and
always has an answer.
she definitely had an answer. For those of you who don't know, I was born on the 2nd of November, so making me a very, very young 2 months old, right at the turn of the new year, I
Yeah,
guess.
1985.
1985. Ring it on in. It was a hot year for New Year's Eve parties that year because you know where I was? Home. It's where I'll be this year too, I think.
Home. Homo, at home.
But the only memory that was able to come up though, so sorry for the big buildup and the big letdown, but I will say that that year, I don't know if you remember the story that my dad tells about why he hates using valet. And it was because that very year they took us out. My mom took him out to a Benihana for his birthday. My dad's birthday is in the middle of December, and they stole all of his gold jewelry that they left in the glove compartment. And I said, "See, mom, you guys missed your biggest first lesson of my birth. Dad should have been more excited that I was the precious gem and that all of those jewelry meant nothing to him. But alas, here we are.
Also very idiotic if you're gonna leave your car with people and you're going inside to not keep your valuables safer with you.
You heard it here again, folks.
Ah, the '80s.
The 80s. So, anyways, yeah, we've celebrated a lot together. I don't think it was that year. But it was my first. I didn't want it ruined.
Uh, True. My first memory of New Year's was I mean, so John and I have talked about this before, but we were in the church a lot. But the one thing that the church did do every year was do a New Year's Eve party.
They did.
And John and I and our families would get a table and it wasn't at church. It was like the convention center hall thing connected to the church. It was sponsored by the church. We weren't praying to Jesus at midnight,
No,
although
no, no.
we probably should have. Ringing the new year with a prayer, everyone. But yeah, it was fun. It was like there was a sit down dinner. There was a DJ. There was party favors. It was all the things. And you, as an 8 to 10-year-old, got to stay up till midnight. You know?
Which was the first fallacy of our upbringing, the lie of midnight, because it's
Yes.
certain that any child who does not nap will not make it to midnight. Like, that's just unless you're like feral at 11:58, like there's just no way to do it?
Yeah, well, because also we weren't like let's face it, we weren't cool kids. So when we were dancing on the dance, we were dancing with our moms. Like it was always like there was a slow song. They were like, "Come dance with us," and we were just like, in our structure shirts that had the weirdest prints with our hair that we swooshed back, like dance. There's a picture of me dancing in that. Like I'm picturing it.
I could see it, and but also Payless shoes.
Well, yeah, and like the same ones. We all had the same black Payless shoes because it was buy three get one.
Yeah.
Um, But I just remember it was like a good, fun memory because it was just simple.
It was. I remember that. I also remember there being this idea in my head because I'm the rebel. I've always been the rebel. I was always like, "Ugh, church for New Year's. This is supposed to be when we're supposed to party." I never really like put the two together. I was
You're
like
like 11 years
6.
old then,
Yeah.
but yeah.
I'm like, where's the cocaine? No, I'm just kidding. They're like, "We have Jesus crackers." I'm like, That'll
Correct.
do, that'll do, that'll
Sign
do."
me up.
But, did we ever do any together outside of the church? Because I know we did that for a few consecutive years, like, into, like, when we were young teenagers, but I think that we've had some fun ones
I
outside of that
had
as well.
I also remember as a kid, there was, my parents had some friends, and we would did their house party a couple of times. I don't know if you guys were ever invited to that, but that was fun.
I went to, you remember my friend Christina? Her parents, they had a great party
Mm,
down in Fort Lauderdale when we were going to private school, so there were a few years that I think we did them apart as well.
yeah. I mean, we probably did, I think, like, you nailed it earlier where I'm not a night person. So, like, for me, staying up till midnight has never been fun. Like, I do it because that's the thing, but and we can get into how I celebrate now with my kids, but I get tired very quickly, even if I nap because I'm old. I've been old since I was 10, but it's just New Year's has never really been 100% my thing, and I try to embrace it, but it's not my favorite holiday.
I feel like waiting up till midnight now is the equivalent to sitting through your last meeting of the day, and you're just like 30 more minutes.
Antsy,
Yeah,
antsy.
you're like 30, 20 more minutes. I've done it before. I could do it again. Like you're just droning on about. No wonder they count down because if you're like, I can finally go to bed now. Happy New Year, my ass.
Well, the one thing that we did 2 years ago, we had parents come over, and so all the parents got babysitters um, and our kids were asleep, but we hosted in our pretty much our kitchen because our kitchen's big, as you've seen,
Yeah,
and John, it was so fun. Like, we were parents playing flip cup, beer pong, it was so like, midnight came so fast because when you're busy having a good time like that, it's good, but then other years, I agree, like, I'm on the couch watching the ball drop, I don't even make it past 9, so, it's yeah, but yeah,
what's funny also is it makes me think about like all of the televised things on New Year's because a lot of
so many.
so many, but a lot of American families relied on them to sort of drive the celebration. A lot of the house parties would have them on in the background, etc. Our family wasn't really the watch the ball drop kind of family.
We
Not
didn't
even.
have cable.
uh, This is all adding up now. I can take this to therapy next week. Finally, all as my path to assimilation, not
Here's
watching the
my
ball.
problem now, everything is Wi-Fi enabled.
Yeah.
So if your Wi-Fi is somewhat delayed, your clock may not be correct on that live stream that's happening. So you kinda need to follow your clock on your phone. So, it's a little stressful. But what I was gonna say, actually, you bring up technology and you bring up cable. I wanna unpack a little bit because we're old as fuck now.
Yep.
Do you remember
I know
the
exactly what you mean.
chaos of Y2K?
Not only do I remember the chaos of Y2K, which we should definitely unpack, but I want to bundle this up with, do you remember
Yes.
when cell phone technology was first coming out and like getting through at midnight was impossible because everybody was tying up all the same lines at the same time?
Yes.
And like you started a tradition for maybe a few years where you'd call it 11:30, be like, just wishing you a happy new year because we're not going to
Yeah.
get through at midnight.
How
But Y2K, I think, was the catalyst to opening up a lot of the technological can of worms because for our younger audience, which doesn't exist, Y2K was 1999 turning into the year 2000 and everybody getting so afraid that like engineers hadn't considered this
for
and
computers and phones and that the world was gonna shut down because
yeah.
these technologies weren't enabled to go from 1999 to 2000, and I just remember the stress in my belly because 99 and 2000, I was g in ninth grade, you were in 8th grade,
Yep.
and this is like the original conspiracy theories, which are chaos now, but even back then, it was like, "Are we gonna die? What's gonna happen?" And so that midnight, everyone was, like, waiting for midnight to see, like, what happened. You probably heard a pin drop when it hit 12:01 because you were like, "Wait, what? Nothing happened?"
The only good thing that came out of Y2K was Jennifer Lopez's Waiting for Tonight, I'm just saying.
And the music video,
And the music
honestly,
video. I mean,
honestly.
I'm looking for the green lasers, like, send me the Matrix. Y2K was nothing.
Y2K was that, like, hot fuck you were ready to get in bed with, and it was the most exciting situation. When that man came, it was a
It
dribble.
was a dribble. Oh my
It
god,
was
could
a
you imagine?
dribble of and you walked away with chlamydia. Like,
No.
it just
Y2K is like going home with the hottest person in the bar only to learn that they are wearing 6 pairs of Spanx, butt lifters, and, like, there's the crotch that you saw that you thought was a big dick was actually just, like, an extra roll of toilet paper. Like,
and they have a 2-inch dick,
yeah, and then they, like, rip off their toupee, you know?
and then they say they're a top.
Yeah, and then they say they're a top, and they're hung like a gerbil.
Right, and you're like, "Well, it's a new year.
Well, yeah,
Let
it's
me"
like, "Well, I haven't tried this before."
You know what also I don't know how you feel. I'm very OCD, I've learned. I don't like odd years. They give me anxiety, John. Like, I like I don't like 2025, but I liked the idea of 2025. I like numbers like that, but I like only even years.
You like years that fit into sort of the numerology of, like, so, like, 2025 works because it's some sort of, like, a quarter
Yes,
centennial or, like,
2023 is like
is that, like, the change you get back when you, like, spend, like, a $50 bill? Like,
right,
$20 and 23 cents is your
and
change,
it's
but
so
keep it.
awkward, you're just saying, "Keep the change."
Yeah, who needs the penny? Like, this is
Who
a
needs
penny
the
year.
penny?
But we've also had other exciting, New Year's. I don't know if you remember the one where we were in college and we went down to Key West.
That was not a good trip for me, John.
I know it wasn't a good trip for you, but I had a blast. Remi
So, it was
remind us
20
why remind us why it was a bad year for you, and I'll tell you all the
it
reasons
was a
why it was a great
it
year for
was the
me.
2020 2020, whatever, I don't even know anymore. 2013 New Year's to 2014. John, myself, Micah, and Adam and I started dating earlier that year, so we were 9 months in. He came as well as his friend and her
I'm sure
husband.
he did
Barely.
at the
And
stroke of midnight,
so we
yeah.
go to Key West and we're all doing the thing. We're all drinking. We were all just being sloppy. And this is when I was only 9 months into Adam and never really understood his passiveness and like the ability to not comfort me if I'm mad at him. And so he didn't comfort me. And John can speak to this. I walked out of the bar in flip flops and I walked
Oh.
2 to 3 miles by myself and I didn't give a fuck.
I remember that, and I think that was also the time that we were trying to get back home, and Micah made our driver stop at a Dunkin' Donuts to get him donuts, before getting back to you, and I think at that point, you were back at the rental sleeping. You had fallen asleep.
Definitely not sleeping, but
No.
my back was to Adam, so I was staring at the wall with evil eyes, knowing he was in the bed. You know how that is? Where
Oof.
you're just like but we almost broke up after that trip.
Interesting.
Did I tell you that
Oh.
story?
No, never. What a
We almost broke up after that trip, and then when we were flying back to New York, our flight got canceled in Fort Lauderdale. We were basically not talking at the airport, and our we were, like, gonna land in New York and just move on. Got it, 9 months, fun, call it a day, but our flight got canceled and we couldn't get out for 2 days. So we ended up saying I told him, I was like, "I don't think I should go back to my parents' house. I don't think you should go back to your friend's house. Let's just get a hotel." And we got a hotel for 2 days and fell back in love.
wow. See, that's, like, serendipitous. I love that.
Kinda.
If you never
Um
Key West kept you together.
But again, that happened in 2014. 2013 was when we fought, and that was shit.
See? Exactly, exactly.
Odd years,
Odd years. Maybe they were onto something with Y2K. Although
honestly.
although I will say when I still one of the lingering effects of it, it's not to bring us back there because I definitely wanna move on from that, but one of the lingering things is prior to Y2K, when you were entering your year on anything, like either on a
Yes,
phone or whatever, you could just put like '84, but now you have to put 1984, like, because like, what
girl.
happens when we get to 2084?
Well, we won't, but
Well, yeah. We as a collective, not we as a podcast.
if we are living at 100 years old, John, we are still gonna be potting. If we're not, missed opportunity.
We are going to re-air our 100th episode on our 100th birthday.
That part,
That part.
because we won't be able to talk.
Tune in 2084, y'all.
Put it on your calendar.
If it goes that far.
Oh my gosh. The other thing I wanted to talk about a little bit was my New Year's now as a parent.
Yes, of course. Tell me all about that.
Of course, it's like Amazing. No, so my first few years as a parent, I don't do New Year's at all because I had babies, and so you just put them to bed, they go to bed at 7:30, you're on the couch, you're like, "This is stupid, I'm going to bed at 9." Like, there's just no other way to do it, right? Like, I remember when Kenzie was born, because Kenzie was a November baby like you, so she was 2 months old when we were in Florida, and my brother wanted to go out, and he said, "I know you're not going out because you have a two-month-old, can my kids stay there too?" And I was like, "Sure, Adam and I can take care of the kids while you guys all go have fun for New Year's." John, a two-month-old, I think it was a two-year-old and a four-year-old. I
That's a
don't know.
lot.
I was just like, that was not again, that happened in 2019,
Into 2020
but then
when
2020 is well, yeah, but you
yeah,
know what I'm saying.
we know 2020, yeah.
But anyways, we had always just gone to bed. But the trick now, John, because your kids want to do New Year's, but they're too young to do New Year's. Last year, we put the TV on and did London New Year's, 7 PM, ball drops,
Perfect. How could
and
you
it worked for me too. I was in bed by 9.
Yeah, yeah, I was gonna say everybody wins, everybody wins. That's funny. I was actually thinking about, like, TiVoing, like, New Year's and just celebrating it the next day, like, like, just watching what happened the night before. I do like that about, like, how much we've advanced in technology that you can see sort of starting in, like, Tokyo and, like, going around
I
the
love it.
world, or Australia, I think, celebrates
It's
first.
yeah, it's really yeah, New Zealand,
New
Australia are
Zealand,
first.
Australia
It's very
first, yeah.
beautiful, and then it ends in Hawaii, basically.
I love that's, like, one of my favorite things because, like, not until then did I even realize that the United States alone has 4 New Year's or however many time zones that
Let's
are.
make a deal actually right now on this pod so it's solidified.
Okay.
There will be a year that you and I have the best fucking year, right?
Yes. Okay.
If that happens, you and I will go to Hawaii to celebrate New Year's so we can have that year live on a couple more hours.
I love that. I really, really love that. I was actually thinking about, like, just f chasing the years around, like, just flying from
Yeah,
these
okay.
but you can't yeah, okay, you can't do that, but you don't know what's gonna happen in that year. Maybe
I mean, we
fastest
could
the Concorde came back, you
or
know?
United can sponsor us or Delta.
Oh, that's fun.
That'd be cute. We could pod.
New Year, 2 queers, New Year's.
I love it. Okay, that's a good one. And so, what I wanted to do though to end this episode, because we've been doing it with our guests all the time and we haven't done it with you, is I want to do this or that with John. I want
Oh,
everyone to learn about John, and he has to pick between two things that I give him. And he knows how the game is because he invented it with me.
ugh, why don't we just this or that each other? Like, just you
This
answer
or
them
that me
too.
later. I am
I
this and that in you.
fine, okay,
Oh my
go.
God, I feel like I need a condom.
I know. You might.
Okay, this one's easy, the first one, okay?
Okay, alright.
Okay, do you want New Year, New Me or Same Me, New Filters?
New year, new me. I'm on a
Okay.
growth journey. Continue.
What's 2020, what's 2026 gonna 2026? Yeah, what's that gonna hold for you?
Oh, oh, 2026 is going to be the year that I trust my intuition a little bit more. I listen to myself and I honor myself more. I have found my voice at this ripe old age of 41, and we are gonna continue on this journey trusting it.
I love it. That is a journey that I will be on with you.
I can't wait.
Okay, scruff or no scruff? We ask everyone.
What do you mean? Oh my god, is that like the app?
Can I ask a clarifying
Yeah,
question?
can I ask a This is us making fun of every single guest who gets this
Every single
question,
one.
so it's not personal to anybody, but, I'm gonna say scruff. No, I'm gonna say no scruff.
Why?
Because I'm scruffy and I don't know, I'm impartial. I like them both. I like somebody who looks good with and without scruff. How about that?
What if you met a man that had half his body had hair and he shaved the other half? That's like the best of both worlds.
It's kind of what I have right now, and I love it.
I love it. Okay, this one I really love, and I don't know how I would answer it. Okay, being the best looking at a bad party or the worst looking at the best party?
Oh, being the best looking at a bad party.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, everybody needs a good ego boost every once in a while. We're already dragged down enough on a daily basis. I'm not trying to be ugly at a great party. That's just not fun to me.
I agree. Okay,
Yeah.
that's good. Okay, do you wanna live, love, heartbreak, or do you wanna live, hook up, and stay happy?
Oh.
I know.
Like, the pragmatic side of me wants live, love, heartbreak, and then the wild, sort of animalistic, primal side of myself wants live, hook up. But, like, I just know what, like, comes with that, and it's just a lot, and so I think I'm gonna default to the first one.
You're gonna do the heartbreak. I'm with you.
Yeah.
Okay, ocean or jacuzzi?
Jacuzzi, I don't like sharks.
Yes, good answer. Okay,
Thanks.
Disney's Hollywood Studios or Animal Kingdom?
Oh, Hollywood Studios. Animal Kingdom is an awful park.
Oh, okay, Disney Hollywood Studios or Epcot?
Epcot. Epcot's a great
Oh,
park.
we are I was gonna give you Magic Kingdom because I feel like that takes the that's the
Oh, why don't you try it? You're just assuming.
nope, Disney adult, calm down.
Yeah.
Okay, are you
Rat, rat, rat. Let's sound the alarms. Everybody leave.
are we an ass guy or a chest guy?
I am a chest guy.
Okay. Daddy or twink?
Daddy.
Okay, and this is for the
Twinkie. A Dwinkie.
a tw
A grown up twink. A daddy twink.
we'll have to use AI to figure out what that looks like. Okay. Because
You've not watched Heated Rivalry, apparently.
I have not yet.
You
Okay,
will know what a
so
Dwinkie is. Go ahead.
you are a Disney adult. We've talked about it. You won't admit it. So here's your last question. A night with Aladdin or a lifetime with Abu?
I am not a Disney adult. A lifetime with Aladdin.
And I would fuck the shit out of him.
Oh, fuck the shit out of him. Listen, Abu is just like, he
He's
just
a
got
cute
Aladdin.
pet.
Yeah, but he got Aladdin in trouble. Like, Aladdin just needed the
You get
carpet.
yourself in trouble, I guess.
I guess, yeah, one jump.
Well, guys, thank you so much for listening to our New Year's Eve. We are so excited for everyone's 2026. Comment on your New Year's resolutions. Comment on the ones that you've already broken. Let us know.
We wish you the best 2026. Thanks for joining us in 2025.
Stay out loud and laughing.
This was Out Loud and Laughing.
We're available everywhere you get your podcasts. Spotify, Apple, YouTube, iHeart, or wherever.